Hello, it is I, IARESMART, and today I'm going to be walking you through the video making process that I go through when I make videos. So, to make an IARESMART video requires many steps, and they've, come from years of experience, about 2 years of experience, but still years of experience here on the IARESMART channel. Now, when I make a video, there's a lot of things that go into it. So let's just begin. So first off, how do you actually make an IARESMART video? Say you watching at home, little Timmy, wanted to make an IARESMART video. So first of all, there are many things you have to get right. First, get a camera. Now, when I started, I had a very bad camera. I had the built-in camera on my laptop, but it's not much that you have to worry about because your first videos don't matter. Believe me, they do not. Okay? The other day I reacted to my old videos. They don't matter. The only thing they matter is to you yourself. Well, I'm pointing at me. To you. They matter to you, and my videos matter to me. So basically, these old videos, they don't matter. Alright? They're not gonna get you that famous unless you get really lucky. You make your first video, it's not gonna blow up. Unless you do something really crazy and you're already experienced at YouTube. When you're making your actual first video, it's just so you can get a hang of things. Your first couple videos are going to be bad, and that's a good thing because you're going to get the hang of it. You're going to be like, okay, this works, this doesn't. This is how I like to make things. And there are a lot of other things you'll gain with experience, but that's beyond the point. So whatever. Now we have to look at the appearance. So first of all, how do I make my appearance of this? I like to look at my room, look around. I would like to redecorate sometime soon because I think this is getting kind of old. There's not really that much interesting to look at back there. And I don't want just a plain background. I want things that are interesting. Like, look at that. There's pictures of Rey there, for obvious reasons. I'd like to get a poster, actually, but this is beyond the point. Obi-Wan has the high ground. This is a little subtle thing. I don't point out too often. I kind of just leave it for people to see. And I occasionally just get comments like, oh my gosh, guys, look at that. Obi-Wan has the high ground because Star Wars Episode 3. It's a thing like that. Next thing, Star Wars shirts. These are very important, alright? I have about 30 of these. This isn't a required step, but it is required if you're going to make an IARESMART video. So yeah, the Star Wars shirts, I like this one. As you can see, it has, different places on it. It says, Forest Moon of Endor and, Tatooine and stuff. It's a cool shirt. I like it. Also, it's quite comfortable. Now, you can pick whatever shirt you want. It doesn't necessarily have to be on theme with the video, but if you do, that gives you bonus points, and it's very cool. Another thing I forgot to mention, lighting. Lighting is important, because look at this. Look how bad the video looks. Look how good the video looks. Now, getting the lighting just right is important. For example, if I point the light directly at it, you'll see, my eyes through the visors, which is weird, and I don't like that, and it's extremely distracting. So I try and avoid that at all costs. And how I do this with lighting is a secret you'll never know, because I'm not turning the camera around to see all the crap on my desk. Anyway, so one last thing, the microphone. I just kind of have this little microphone. I'm going to show it to you for a second. This, I got off of Amazon. It was very cheap. It's not the greatest microphone, and I just think it works, though. Sometimes I put it here right in the helmet, because I think it kind of sounds more like a stormtrooper if I do it like that, because if I do it down here, I think it just sounds more like a regular voice. But when you get this echo, I think it sounds better. I don't know, maybe I'm thinking too much into it. But anyway, now let's get on to the actual recording part. So obviously, get your recording software opened, start recording, alright? And just talk, alright? The way I make my videos is all in one take. If you've noticed, this video has been all in one take so far. I haven't, stopped to take a break or get any water. I do this sometimes, but even if you look at my longest video, which is 2 hours long, that was all one take. I kid you not. There are no cuts in that video. I made it through that entire video without stopping for breaks. I watched a 2-hour-long movie and talked throughout the entire thing. And that's just something I can do. That's just a skill I have, I guess. But I just think it adds to the feel of the videos. I just like it. Also, it saves me from having to do editing, which we'll get to later. Anyway, so now you have to think about what's the content of this video going to be. This is actually something you do before recording. but you can do it as you start recording too if you want to. But anyway, so before you start recording, it's a good idea to have an idea of what you want the video to be. Personally, I don't like making the same videos over and over. I always try to make new videos that are new and engaging, because it can help you reach a broader audience, but I like them to be consistent. I try to keep a couple things consistent. Helmet, just talking and that sort of thing. That's the general theme. Now obviously, I never take the helmet off, ever. If you're going to make videos, whether or not you want to show your face is up to you, but I just don't take the helmet off, so that's my thing. Now, as to why, I don't know. I think it's cool. I don't think it's a thing many other YouTubers do. A lot of YouTubers who don't show their face just don't use a camera in the first place, so they have no reason to point it at themselves, because that's not the point of the video. But for me, it's just, I don't know. I don't want to show my face, and I don't take the helmet off anyway, so I think that's the feel, You don't get to see, actual facial features and, reactions on my face, so I have to be more animated. I have to use my hands a lot, which is great, because I talk with my hands. And you get used to kind of moving your voice up and down, and talking like this, and yada yada, and you kind of move your helmet around, because you gotta keep more animated. If you've seen some of my earlier videos, I just kind of talk there like, "Hi guys, it's me, IARESMART. This is my video." But now, I try to be more animated, try to move my voice up and down. I just think it's more engaging. Because if you're just watching it and it's like, wow, that guy's boring. When I was reacting to my other videos the other day, it was so boring, man. It just was so monotone. It's like that teacher at school who's just like, Bueller, Bueller, Bueller. See, that's a reference. I really hope you guys get it, because it's a great movie. Anyway, so what we're on to now? Yeah, we're on recording now. I had to go back a couple steps. But anyway, I don't know what step we're on recording. I don't know what number this is. Anyway, so what do you actually do in your video? Now, I try and keep things a little bit disorganized. You may want to keep things very organized. I keep things very disorganized, as you just saw. 1, this is out of laziness. 2, I don't actually mind it that much. I kind of like it, actually. Keeping my videos kind of disorganized, where I kind of just jump all over the place and talk, I think it's different. It's different and unique to me. I don't know if it's that great. I don't know if it does that well in the YouTube algorithm, but I don't care, because I like doing it. That's why I make videos in the first place, because I like doing it. And I like that style of video, and clearly some people do too, because, I got enough people that watch me every week, so that's cool. Anyway, that's just how I make videos. I don't rely much on heavy editing. There are a lot of great videos where people use heavy editing, but they need a really good editor to do that, like Adobe Premiere, which is like $300, which is ridiculous. I use a free editor called VSDC, Free Video Editor, which constantly reminds me that I need to buy the Pro version, and to which I say, no. So anyway, I don't get fancy with videos. I don't, cut and, all that stuff, because I think it feels like old YouTube. There are a lot of great things about old YouTube that I kind of just miss. Some guy just turns on the camera, talks, and turns off the camera, and that's the video. He talks about whatever, or that's just the thing. There aren't too many YouTubers that do that sort of thing. Mainly on YouTube, there still is one guy, Moist Critical, who goes by Penguin Zero. I really like his videos. They're very similar yet very different to mine. Mainly in the fact that he keeps his appearance consistent, always wearing the white shirt and keeping the camera angle in the same place. He's been doing that for years. And he does mix up his videos a bit, but for the most part, they're just him talking into a camera and occasionally doing something different, which is kind of what I do on my channel. I take a lot of inspiration from him, except for the fact that he's extremely vulgar and swears a lot, because I don't swear. This is just a personal thing. Swearing doesn't do as well on YouTube, which generally moves your audience to an older age, and I want to appeal to as much people as possible. And also, just as a personal thing, I don't like swearing that much. It's just I don't know. It's cool if you want to swear, but I just don't, because I don't want to. But that's the personal thing, and that reflects onto the channel, just to be more appealing to a wide audience. Now, going back to Moist Critical, I like his videos because they feel like old YouTube. He's been doing YouTube for a very long time, and he's been there since that was the thing for YouTube. Nowadays, it's more of just make really quick, engaging content, like get a bunch of information out there, hit quick click, subscribe, yada yada, let's get right into it, very high energy stuff. I think I'm fairly high energy, but not like really high energy. I try to still keep it calm. I'm animated, as I explained already, but I'm not like, let's go gamers, woo, yeah, woo! I get that sometimes, mostly for ironic effect, but generally I try and keep it chill, because that's what I like to do. We're getting really deep into the video philosophy. But that's what I want to do. I want to explain my point of view for why I make the videos the way I do. Now, another thing I want to mention, I often leave mistakes in my videos, like mistakes, because I think it adds to the charm. Also because I'm lazy. Like if I trip over my words and say the wrong thing and mumble and that sort of thing, I could stop, give myself a pause, say the line over again, then cut that whole thing out in editing. But I think it adds to the charm. And also the whole one-take mentality. You know, it's nice. Like, have you seen the movie 1917? That movie's all in one take. Well, not necessarily. It's actually just extremely well edited, and the takes are just very cleanly cut. But I like the way that movie feels, and that's what I try and keep with my videos. If I make a cut, I try and make it as not obvious as possible, which doesn't always work. But I try to make my videos feel like that. Because I remember when I watched the movie, that was so cool to me. It's like, dang, the movie's all in one take. And I don't know, that's another thing. But it's just, yeah. Now, what are you actually going to make this video about? That's up to you. What do I make my videos about? Whatever I feel like. So let's say, for example, in this hypothetical scenario, I was going to make a video talking about this pirate ship set I just got. Now, for a lot of other YouTubers who might make a Lego review, their content is mainly on the set itself. They're going to focus on that. You know, they might have a really nice background, they're going to have a couple panning shots around it, showing off the ship and whatnot. However, I don't do that. I just kind of, when I review Lego sets, I just kind of pick them up, say, hey, look at this thing, huh? Because I try and make it feel more personal, right? It's almost like your friend is just showing you, like, look at this cool Lego set I got. And you're like, wow, that's so cool. You know? Because it doesn't feel as, clinical. Like, I really like when people have really nice, white background. Like, here's this Lego set. It spins around and whatnot. They look at each feature individually. I'm just kind of like, look at this cool thing. It's got cannons. It's got, sails. It's got this, yada-da. It's this cool Lego set that I just built. Also, it's not as much to try and sell you the Lego set as more on my part to flex the fact that I have the Lego set. So that's mainly the point in why I would make a video such as that. So that's the hypothetical situation of this video. Now a video like that would likely require a bit more editing, because if I'm talking about it, I have to cut out segments where I'm not talking, or moving it to get it into the camera angle and whatnot. So yeah, that's that. But generally, that video would be pretty good. Now, one last thing is music. I have only more recently started adding music to my videos, and music is an interesting thing. I generally try and keep it to Wii music. One, because it's just kind of nostalgic for me and I like it, and also it's extremely well known. So when people hear it in the background of videos, they're like, oh, I know this. Because there are a lot of great soundtracks out there. Like, for example, the Kevin MacLeod stuff is copyright free on YouTube, and you can just play that in your background. But I don't know, some of that stuff just seems really obscure to me, or it's just too, or every YouTuber uses it. Now, I know a lot of YouTubers use Wii music too, but I just like it. So music is kind of difficult for me. It's kind of like picking something that I like and that fits the theme of the video. For example, for a cooking video I did a while back, I had Italian style music that was copyright free. I think that works. But just for some other videos, I don't really know. So music is kind of a difficult thing to pick, and it's always the last thing I do in editing. I put the entire video together first, put in little pictures. I like to put pictures in my videos more often because I like to have a visual aid. Because I didn't always do that. I would just talk about something and hope that you as the viewer would figure it out. Because I didn't know how to edit yet. I hadn't figured it out. But now that I know how to edit a little bit, I'm not an expert or anything, but now that I know, I can kind of just have picture here, picture here, picture here, and all that. And I like to do that because it's a visual aid. You know, I could be like, guys, I'm talking about Ray right now because she's amazing. Here's a picture of Ray. Ta-da! I don't know. I like that. It's just nice. Alright? It's nice. So anyway, I think that's pretty much it for the IARESMART video philosophy and video making process. Last things you have to do is upload a video and make a thumbnail. I feel like this almost needs its own video because the way I make thumbnails is kind of crazy. Now, little known secret, how do I make my thumbnails? Most people use like Photoshop or something. I use an app on my phone that is used to make memes. Yeah, I got that app a while ago, and I just started using it on my phone more recently because I can make thumbnails, alright? I just take a picture, put some stickers on it, put like some text on it that's really catchy and weird, and then bam, I have a thumbnail. I try to make them as weird and odd as possible just to draw in more people. And yeah, that's how I make thumbnails. So that's like the last part of the video. Then you got title it something that's not like annoying. I try not to do the all caps thing unless it's ironic, but I try and keep a nice title, you know, put a nice description. I try not to keep it too long, and at the end put your little catchphrase like and subscribe for more Stormtrooper related content. I've just been doing that for a while now. And yeah, that's that. Then you upload it, you hope it doesn't get copy striked, and you hope it gets a lot of comments and likes. And lots of subscribers, because you need those. So anyway, yes, that's that. I don't think I forgot anything, and if I do, I can make another video later, it's fine. I'll just make another one, because that's what we do here. IARESMART channel. Always making new content, always looking for more ways to improve, but also stay the same, because we gotta be consistent. I can't just totally change the way I make videos anytime soon. So, yeah, that's about it. Hope you enjoyed. Goodbye. Goodbye?